Hey y'all, as you can see, it's meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and corn. This was Sunday's dinner. So I cooked a bag of gold potatoes, cleaned, washed them, whatever. Chopped them up, boiled them in salted water until they were tender. Then I put them back in the pot and let that rest of that water steam out. And then I put them I mashed them in my son is mashing them actually. I added some butter, some heavy cream, and some Parmesan cheese, and some roasted garlic. And then I don't like mine the consistency of the box mashed potatoes. I like mine a little chunky. Okay, now here I am sauteing the vegetables for the meatloaf. One onion, one bell pepper, two cloves of garlic, and then I put a little cayenne pepper in there. And I sauteed it down in a little bit of olive oil. I let that saute down pretty good. I want the flavor from that. And here you add in a packet of the beefy onion soup mix, 2 eggs, quarter cup of breadcrumbs, quarter cup of beef broth, a couple tablespoons of ketchup. Now, make sure you be very careful when adding stuff like this with the salt. This stuff has a lot of salt in it. Make sure you're very mindful of that because you don't want your food to be too salty, and you want to be careful with the salt. I just wanted to point that out. Okay, so here are my vegetables. They're about to go in my mix. I cook them down really well so that you don't get any crunchiness from them in the meatloaf. And here is the mixture that I mixed all together. Here it is with the vegetables all in. Make sure you let it cool a little bit. You don't want scrambled eggs. And here I added it to 2 pounds of ground beef. You can use ground chuck, you can use turkey, you can use chicken, you can use a combination, whatever. And here I started my gravy. I used equal parts butter and equal parts flour. This was just a quick gravy. This isn't like my main gravy that I always make, but this was just a quick gravy. And then I let that flour cook out, that raw flour. Then I add a packet of the onion soup mix, just the onion one. And then I let that cook down a little bit just to kind of mix it together and get it going. And then I add some some water. And, just let it come together. Be careful. I ended up adding maybe 2 cups of water. So be very, very careful with how much water you add. Add 2 cups of water first before you just pour a bunch of water in there. You can always add water, but you can't take it out. Okay, let that simmer, let that cook down, and that's it, y'all. And I hope y'all had a great weekend. My weekend was crazy, but hey, that's the way life is. And here's a little drink I had made myself for yesterday. But I'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching. Bye, y'all.